So our next topic is all about the International Monetary Fund and the World Bank. So IMF, or such we call as International Monetary Fund, and the World Bank was established on July 1944, and that is after the World War II. So it was established at the International Conference at the USA in Bretton Woods, New Hampshire. So that established a framework for economic cooperation aimed at creating a most stable and prosperous global economy. So that time they had only 44 founding member countries sought to build a framework for international economic cooperation. So today, its membership embraces 190 countries, with staff grown from 150 nations. The Philippines joined the fund in December 27, 1945. So their establishment was mainly because of peace advocacy after the war. So these institutions aim to help the economic stability of the world. Both of them are basically banks, but instead of being started by individuals like regular banks, they were started by countries.
Good day, everyone. I will be proceed the second report. IMF and the World Bank were designed to complement each other. Complement is a thing that completes or brings imperfection. The IMF means goals was to help countries which were in trouble at the time and who could not obtain money by any means. Perhaps their company collapsed and their currency was treated. IMF in this case served as a lenders or a last resort for countries which needed financial assistance. For instance, Yemen loans $93 million from IMF on April 5, 2012 to address its struggles with terrorism. The World Bank, in comparison, had a more long-term approach. It means goals revolves around the eradications. Eradication means the people constructions of or something of poverty, and it's founded specific project that help them reach their goals, especially in poor countries, nations like Bangladesh, Chad, and Afghanistan. Unfortunately, the reputation of these institutions has been dwindling, mainly to as practice such as lending the corrupt governments or even the dictators and exposing effective austerity measures to get their money back. And that's all.
The Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development, or OECD, the Organization of Petroleum Exporting Countries, or OPEC, and the European Union, or EU. The most encompassing club in the richest countries in the world is the Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development, or OECD, with 35 member states as of 2016, with Latvia as its latest member. It is highly influential despite the group having little formal power that emanates from the member countries' resources and economic power.
Good afternoon, classmate. Good afternoon, ma'am. I'm Trisha Isabel A. Coquilia at the IT Cosmetology Section 2-3. I will report is all about the Organization of Petroleum Exporting Countries, or OPEC. So here is, I will start. In 1960, the Organization of Petroleum Exporting Countries, or OPEC, was originally comprised of Saudi Arabia, Iraq, Kuwait, Iran, and Venezuela. they are still part of the major exporters of oil in the world today. OPEC was formed because member countries wanted to increase the price of oil, which in the past had a relatively low price and had failed in keeping up with inflation. Today, the United Arab Emirates, Algeria, Libya, Qatar, Nigeria, and Indonesia are also included as members. Thank you for listening. Keep safe.
Good day everyone, I'm Ricardo Polonia, the last reporter of Group 3, for the continuation of the topic, which is about the Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development, or the OECD. The Organization of Petroleum Exporting Countries, or the OPEC, and the European Union, or the EU. The European Union, or EU, is made up of 28 member states. Most members in the Eurozone adopted the euro as basic currency, but some Western European nations, like the Great Britain, Sweden, and Denmark, did not. Critics argue that the euro increased the prices in the eurozones and resulted in depressed economic growth rates. Like in Greece, Spain, and Portugal, the policies of the European Central Bank are considered to be the significant contributor in this situation. So that's all for today. Good morning. Thank you.